In the last class, we have discussed regarding the syllabus of this paper first. That is, there are 3 units of this paper, that is the diversity of cryptogens. Unit 1 is concerned about general characteristics of bacteria, virus, so that is bacteria, virus, mycoplasma. Unit 2 is concerned with, that is algae, and unit 3 is concerned with fungi. So before going to start the unit first, that is bacteria, viruses, mycoplasma, lichens. So these are the bits which comes under unit 1, and unit 2 is concerned with algae, and unit 3 concerned with fungi. So this is the syllabus of the paper first. In bacteria, what are the things that have been mentioned to be studied? In viruses, in mycoplasma, lichens. So what are the things that have been mentioned for your syllabus to study? That is general characteristics of bacteria, classification, nomenclature, then ultrastructure of bacterial cell, reproduction, transmission, and economic importance of bacteria. All these things have been mentioned for your syllabus in the paper first. Similarly, in viruses, mycoplasma, and lichens. So in unit 2 algae, here they have mentioned for your study, that is first beat of this algae, that is general characteristics of algae. Second beat of this algae is, that is classification of algae, which was given by F.E. Frisch. Earlier in first class, I have told you that the scientist who worked on algae has been named as a phycologist. Many phycologists have been given their own classification, but most accepted classification of algae was F.E. Frisch. That is classification. Then after that, for your syllabus, they have mentioned about 5 classes, and in each class, one example they have been mentioned for your study as a type study, an example, in which you have to be study the complete life cycle of that particular example. Similarly, the same things they have been mentioned in the fungi, that is general characteristics, classification, type studies, and economic importance of fungi. Similarly, in algae also they have been mentioned economic importance of algae. So this is the overall syllabus of paper first, that is diversity of cryptogens. So before going to be study the details of bacteria, virus, mycoplasma, and lichens, first we are going to start algae. In algae, today we are going to discuss about, that is general characteristics of algae. In unit 2, algae, today we are going to discuss about general characteristics of algae. General characteristics of algae. So here you have to be study what are the general characteristics of algae. General characteristics of algae. So while discussing the general characteristics of algae, I have to be mentioned at least 15 to 20 general characteristics of algae. So first of all, the algae are one type of primitive group of plants, in which the plant body is The plant body is very simple, whose plant body ranges from unicellular to multicellular, filamentous, branch, or colonial in forms. Colonial forms. There are many species comes under this group. Comes under these groups. Why they are primitive? Because majority of the algae whose plant body which will not be differentiated into root, stem and leaves. Therefore they are primitive one. The second important characteristics of algae is they are autotrophic in nature. Why they are called as autotrophics? Because due to the presence of photosynthetic pigments, that is chlorophyll, they prepare their own food. Therefore they are known as autotrophic in nature. Now, third important general characteristics of algae is most of the algae are microscopic. Means they can be observed only under microscope. And those algae which are advanced one, we can be observed with our naked eye. For example, Chara is there, Batrachospermum is there, then that is Batrachospermum is there. Then again many examples are there. Batrachospermum, this is then Chara, Batrachospermum. There are many species which came under red algae, brown algae. Majority of them are advanced one. We can be observe them with our naked eye. Again, so already we have mentioned that most of the algae they prefers to grow in water. In Marathi they call as seva. So prefers to grow in water. Again, in their habitat, so there are certain group of algae. There are certain classes are there. They are always found in marine water. So therefore they are known as marine algae. And those algae which grow in fresh water, that is pond, river, ditches. So there are certain stagnant water. So it is known as fresh water. So there are some algae are there. They always prefer to grow in fresh water. Such algae are known as freshwater algae. There are certain algae are there. They are always found in sea water or marine water. So they are known as marine algae. So majority of the advanced algae, they are always grow in sea water. So they are known as marine algae. So this is the important characteristics of algae. So which grow in fresh water, they are known as freshwater algae. Which are grow in sea water or marine water, they are known as marine algae. So they are very specific in their locality or habitat. So then fourth important characteristics of algae is already we have discussed, that is plant body ranges from unicellular to multicellular, filamentous or branched one. Then fifth important characteristics of algae is multiplication or reproduction. So in majority of the algae, multiplication or reproduction take place by three ways, that is vegetative, asexual and sexual method. Vegetative, asexual and sexual method. Vegetative is again different types. Then while discussing the asexual method of reproduction, it is again isogamy, anisogamy, in asexual method of reproduction by producing spores, that is flagellated, non-flagellated, etc. So in sexual method of reproduction, while studying the sexual method of reproduction, that is isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy. What is the exact meaning of isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy? Isogamy means whatever the sex organs, that is male sex organ and female sex organ, which are produced by algae, if they are morphologically similar in their structure, that is male and female, then it is known as isogamy. Anisogamy means in both the gametes, male and female gametes are motile, but male gametes is slightly smaller than female gametes. Then such type of sexual method of reproduction is known as anisogamy type of sexual method of reproduction. Then oogamy means here in most of the advanced algae, the sexual method of reproduction is oogamous type. Oogamous means the female gamete is non-motile and male gamete is motile. So this is the exact meaning of isogamy, anisogamy, and oogamy type of sexual method of reproduction. Sexual method of reproduction. So another important characteristics of algae is the evolutionary character, that is the presence of photosynthetic pigment is always in a specific structure, that is known as chromatophores. In most of the primitive algae, the presence of photosynthetic pigment is in a specific structure, is not in a specific structure. Then it is called as chromatophores. Instead of plastids, they are having a chromatophores. Then another important characteristics of algae is they are having near about 4 to 5 different types of photosynthetic pigments. So on the basis of their photosynthetic pigments, again various ecologists they have been taken. This is an important diagnostic characteristics for to group or to place these algae in a different classes. So these important photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll, xanthophyll, phycocyanin, phycoerythrin. So these are the green, yellow, brown, red photosynthetic pigments are present in these algae. So the algae which are having a large amount of chlorophyll pigments, xanthophyll pigments, phycocyanin, phycoerythrin, these are the different types of photosynthetic pigments are present in these algae. So on the basis of their pigmentation, they have been classified into different groups or classes. Similarly, all these algae which are growing in water or on land or on other plants, so they have their own specific characteristics and they contain a specific compounds. Therefore, they are very, very important economically at the industrial level or in agriculture level. For example, a nostoc is there. It is one of the green manure. It is used as a green manure in the paddy fields. So these are, in later on we are going to discuss the economic importance of these algae. Now today we are going to be discuss this much only. In the next class directly we are going to be study the classification of algae which is given by F.E. Fritsch. Thank you.